Hello everyone. Alright, it's a Temu haul. I want you to see this. This came in a bag. And do you see this condition? Well, I'm going to have somebody open that for me because I kind of got something wrong with my wrist right now and it doesn't want to do what I tell it to do. And so I'm just going to have him cut it open. But for now, while he does that, I'm going to show you the other items. This is a pack of 50. It did not come in this baggie. I put it in there because the bag it was in was split open and a lot of the bottles that you see there were all out in the bottom of the bag. Now these bottles are meant for all kinds of fun little things, and these are, oddly enough, let me see, do they list or no they don't. But I believe that these are either 10 mil or they're 30 mil, one of the two. But they are meant for, yeah, all kinds of things, but I have good plans for them coming up. Alright, we got this out. What in the world? Is there only one bar in this? You're kidding me. Oh, well, I know something's going to go back. This here and this here. This was supposed to be a full-blown camera stand. And this is all that's in the box. And the box was not fully compromised, so nothing fell out in transit. So I don't know what they want me to do with this. And I waited quite some time for this to get here, and there's no way I can purchase another one and get it here in time for my purposes, for my needs. Oh, gotta love Temu. I really wish we had stores again that you could walk inside and see the products that you're getting. It would be really, really, really nice. All right, we have here a wireless lavalier microphone. I did buy a 2-pack. I hope it's in here as a 2-pack. Okay, it was upside down. Now, this came with the 2 microphones, and it has the sponge sound dampening, and it also has the fuzzy sound dampeners. And then, of course, this, ow, sorry guys, the charger cord and the charger base. Each one plugs into here. There's a bug. Ah, nope, I didn't even get it. Anyway, each microphone. Oh, I guess it doesn't. Okay, so you got to charge. Wow. But each one's got a clip, so you can clip it to your shirt or whatever you need to do. So I'm just trying to figure out how I'm supposed to charge both. I don't know. Okay, there's another one I got to look at and find out what's going on with. I'm sorry, but my leveling table keeps moving. All right, next item. These here I did open because it sounded like something was broken, but I'm guessing not. And it's definitely something I thought was much bigger items. But it's a joke. These are remote controlled lights. As you can see, some of them are broke apart. Whether they actually work or not is debatable. These are stickers to put on the back. So let's see how many of these are broke open. If I can get it off me. But these have an on and off. You turn this way for on and this way for off. And if you do that, you see what happens is it very easily comes out of there. So I'm going to say that's now on because it's on tight. They cannot be turned on or off unless you have the remote. These were presented as this big, just to let you know. And we have the little battery keeper there. So let's see. There's the on. It's in on position, but it's not turning on. That's the off. Interesting, isn't it? Well, let's see if any of them work. Oh, there's another one broke open. Oh, there's one put together. None of them are turning on. So let's make sure if it's in the on position. This is why it sounded like it was all broken in there. I am not getting anything there. Oh, my wrist. Oh, my goodness. Trying to make sure the battery is in there. Yes, it is. And it's a CR 2025. I'm going to press and hold. And nothing. Nothing. All right. I'm going to turn them all on that I find like this. That are basically whole. Now I'm just wondering if those are not turning on because, no, because you don't take that off of there. Okay, so here's a battery. I'm not sure which way it goes. That's in a non position. We have many batteries floating around down there. So interesting. So there's 4 extra batteries in here. And these are CR 2032s. Oh, darn it. That shows, I think that might be for the plus sign. That's a plus here, so yeah, let's try it that way. Oh, I saw something flicker. Unless I just blew it because it's in the wrong way. Yeah, I think I got that in the wrong way. Well, not looking too good for these, is it, folks? And I don't think these are, if these are supposed to be stickers, you know, double-sided sticky tapies, I don't know what's going on with that because there's only 4 and I've got 10 lights. And yeah, got 4 extra batteries. None of these are working. Now this is one I did not put together, so let's see how the battery is in it. Oh, okay, so this is to stop it from turning on, which is what these other 4 dots or circles would be. Oh, okay, so yes, the bottoms are supposed to be upwards or top. Okay, so I have to see what's all going on with that. Ooh, that one turned on. That's a little hard on the eyes, so I'm going to keep it covered for a second. Turn it off. On. Okay, so far we have one working. Now I'm going to go ahead and do this. Good, okay. All right, so let's see. The other ones that, okay, were not broke apart. Trying to go as fast as I can with this. Okay, that's on. And we have nothing. So they may have dead batteries in them already. Okay, so that one does not work. And this is the one that did work, I believe. How about I take the ones that do work and put them to the left of me, and the ones that don't work, well, for Pete's sake. Okay. Whoa, yeah, that's the one that works. There's the off button. Okay, that's going to bother me by flashing. Okay. Okay, I watched that one light up. All right, that one works. Whoops. Does not. So I'll test out these other batteries as well with these. Excuse the throat and the frog. Unfortunately, I left my water in the living room. All right, I'm seeing that one getting flashing, so it should work. Oh, for goodness sake. There we go. Turn that one off. Now, I wonder if it goes to white. It's supposed to. Yes, it goes to white. And then we have a fade. So it fades in and out. A jump. Don't know what that means. Blinding, I think. All right, so I'll finish testing all of these off camera. My eyeballs are now shot because, well, yeah, LEDs, bright LEDs. So I'm going to keep 3 discs with the ones I found working. And I'm going to go ahead, like I said, and go through the rest of these off camera. I'm just going to put them in here. And we're going to get to the next item. Okay, up next is, I do already have an airbrush, but, yeah, it's in my bedroom and it is inaccessible and I don't know where exactly that it's at even in there. And it wasn't exactly the color I wanted anyway. I got it because it was cheap. This wasn't so cheap, but there is a reason for that. The other one did not come with an air hose so that you can hold the brush easily away from the power pack. There is cleaning brushes, and I think that's a pipette, however they're said. And then we turn this over so we don't lose anything out of it. It gives you instructions. That's in different languages. Tells you the product features, etc. Then we have the pen itself, the airbrush pen itself. And as you can see, it's green. These are the pots. This one is plastic. The other one is aluminum. Oh, my wrist. Okay. Then we have another one. Depends on what the volume is that you're trying to paint. And then you have the body of it. And it is USB rechargeable. Ooh. It's got good airflow too. Ooh, even better. Wow. And off. But I think that's a beautiful green. Alright, I'm just going to set that box and stuff aside and put it together later. But I'll be using it soon anyway. Alright, I'm going to pause you for a moment. I got to get some water. Alright, this here, this is a double up is what they called it. You get double of everything, which basically is 2 kits. And this is for doing silicone molds. And this is the framework for it. These are binder clips. You get corners, so you get 8. And then you get, I believe, 16 of the sides. And it's very flimsy and flexible, and I like that because sometimes these things are very difficult to get off your mold that you've made. Okay, up next. And yes, of course, I do have another framework, but it's a little stiffer to work with. This here is for putting on your phone holder or camera to turn it into a ball joint, or to turn it into a screw joint. So you just take this off. This goes on your ball for your stand. And then you just put this over the ball and do that. So actually this is not either or. This is from a ball to the screw in. And I do have 2 of those. And I got that because I do have a preference of all my phone stands that I do have. and for using for, say, with my web camera. So I put those both in the same package so I don't, well, if I lose one, I'll lose them both, right? All right. Now for some of the fun stuff. Okay. Forgive my French, but what's up, chicken butt? Yes, it's a chicken looking through his legs bent over and you see its butt. So I think that's pretty cool. I thought it was cute. Next is this adorable little kitty. And it does have holographics in it. I don't know if you're going to catch that, especially with the bag on, but I don't want to get it dirty. Then we have this cool little item. I've got turtles coming out my ears these days. And so I decided to get a little crabby. And he's a little dish. And there's his little head. And, well, shell. So I do have the turtle one coming, but I was excited to get this one. It was more important for me than the turtle. Then I know, noisy. We have this. This is a lantern. It's got top, it's got bottoms, it's got side, it's got it all. And I will try to include a picture of the completed portion that they show on Temu. I'm just going to set this aside for a moment because these are so difficult to get back in the bag. And my wrist is not loving me. Then we have this here mold. Now you remember in my other Temu haul, I got the long lantern. Well, this is the short version. And I didn't want to pour the other one until after I got the short one. So now that I have the short one, I can pour both lanterns. You'll see that on this channel, and you'll see it on Home for the Holidays with Marcy. You'll see it for Christmas, and you'll see it for Halloween, and possibly many others. It only does come with one light setting. Then we have the pièce de résistance. And my wrist is really not liking this, everyone. However, I will try to get it out of the box. I'm laying backwards because it's the only way it fits on my lap. I'm going to have somebody else pull that out for me. I'll be right back. Alright. I'll show you the box. You guys have all seen this on so many other channels, and I don't do what its intended purpose is for, though I may in the future, I don't know. But I'm going to use it as Steve McDonald uses his, as just a plain and simple curing box. And I'm going to go ahead and get some acrylic and make a front door for it like Steve McDonald has done. This here is the base of the machine. And I'm going to go ahead and pop it together real fast. So far I've gotten an awful lot of Resiners products. They really should have sponsored me a long time ago. But, you know, I'm not precious enough, so I'm doing what they want you to do, is purchase it on your own. Unless you're an extra special nice person or something that they like, or have, you know, a few thousand people. But this is how it pretty much goes. Oop, 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 oop. No falling down here, folks. I'm trying to get the plastic off of this. Nothing wants to cooperate right now. I'm going to have to get mad at my hand and get it upset with me. So this just pops together. This is the front, which I will have to utilize for right now. And then reach in here, it comes with a mat, instructions, feet. There are 4 of them. Those right there. And then we get the last piece up. Whoops. Let's try that again. All right, now we got that 4 sides up. I think I have it incorrect. I think the top is on the bottom right now. And the base is this one. Comes well packaged. These are corners to keep it from getting broken. I keep them for other things too. And this is the motor portion. Comes with cord, and it is a US plug. And so now we put this on top. If I can position it just right. And it snaps down on. Just like that. So, that's it in a nutshell. This is what it looks like. I'm really quite close to you, aren't I? And then, I don't know how these feet go on. I really don't. I don't see an area for them. They're not sticky. They have holes in it where screws are supposed to go. So I'm going to pick this up. Yeah, I got it put together properly. Maybe those feet go somewhere else? I don't know. But this is the acrylic base. It goes on here, such as that, right there. It just sits right in there. And it's got magnets on it to hold it up. Okay, so I'm going to look at the manual here. See where the feet go. And it shows exactly how I put it together. Yeah, I'm not seeing it. So, truthfully, I don't know what those feet are for. Resoners, if you could enlighten us, that would be nice. I'll tag you in this video if you see it. You see it, I guess. Maybe somebody else knows what the 4 feet are for. Because there was no kit to be able to glue it on or anything like that. No double-sided sticky tapes. None of that type of situation. But here I have 4 feet I don't know what to do with. I will put them in a baggie and I'll put them aside. You know, I never toss anything out until I know what it's for. And even then, I rarely toss anything out. You know, I am the, what people call the epitome of hoarding. However, I don't actually hoard. I just buy things that it's going to take me a while to get through. Yeah, okay. So, I hope you enjoyed this haul. Appreciate you stopping in. And, of course, you know, do those things. The thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't. And if this is your first time here, hello, how are you? And, of course, I want to really thank all my new subscribers. You guys are absolute gems. All of you are. All my subscribers are gems. I am still trying to get to that 1,000 before my birthday on Halloween. And I am on the other channel, Home for the Holidays, wanting to get to 50 subscribers so that I can go ahead and do a live on Halloween itself. I really would appreciate that quite drastically. Because if I don't get that, and I have to do it before Halloween, because I have to set it up and I have to have 24 hours and all that, and then I have to do the test on the live. So if y'all could help out with that, that'd be really great of y'all. So yeah, anyway, comment below. And of course, share if you care. Peace out. Love to everybody.